I don't want them banning my video like they did last one. Good morning, people. Man, how y'all feeling this morning, man? I hope everything is great. I really do. I hope everyone is at peace. I hope that everyone is tackling their dragon. And I'm about to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I learned that we have to understand the battle that we in. You know what I'm saying? And the only battle that really matters is the battle that we have with ourselves. Because none of us was raised with what we was believed. I mean, what we should have been believing in to be raised. You know what I'm saying? So when we was raised with these fears. You know what I'm saying? All the way from religion, all the way from education, economics, these fears was created. They not real. And the greatest battle that you will ever have is with yourself. And I'm speaking from experience. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the reason that a lot of people are in the situation that they're in is because they haven't conquered the battle within. You know, it's just like, okay, for example, the movie Star Wars, when Luke Skywalker killed Darth Vader, when he cut his head off and he seen his own face, it's the dark shit that's within you that you haven't conquered. And that's the greatest battle. And the only way to tackle this battle is you have to take what they call the warrior's path. If you study occult science, you will see that it's not bad. Like, it's a reflection of the inner you. You know what I'm saying? See, the religion teaches you about outside of you, but occult science teaches you about what's in you. And what's in you is what matters. What you believe is what matters. See, because we can't change the world. Because this has been set up thousands of years like this. We can't change economics. But we can change our own world. And we can change our own economics. And I'm not speaking as a group or a whole. I'm speaking individually. And it's that dark shit that stops you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when I was growing up, things that they told me did not make sense. I kind of think I was born, you know what I'm saying, enlightened, but it just never made sense. And I used to wonder why I'm having these problems and other people not having them. I was wondering why my life was like this and other people's wasn't. So I used to try to pattern my life after other people's lives. And it never worked because it wasn't my battle. It wasn't my path. See, it's like this, right? Let me make it simple. Everything that society gives us is no good for us. See, if you put on, it's just like when you put on a lot of clothes. That means you take on whatever the world gives you. Now, when you do this, it's hard to get to who you are. It's hard to get to your body from all these clothes. So when society puts all this bull crap on top of us, it's hard for us to get to who we really are. Because we following this, we following that. You got to get out of your comfort zone, and you got to take that dark path. And what I mean by the dark path, meaning that you have to go off that intuition. You have to go off that feeling that you have to tell you to go this way. You're going to have problems. You're going to have more problems. Text message. You're going to have more problems. You're going to have more problems than the average person. Because these choices that you made, it comes with hurdles. Now, these hurdles, they're not putting your life to stop you. They're putting your life to build your character, to build your internal strength, to build your spirit. Nothing happens to hurt you. It all happens to help you. But if you got that dark stuff inside that you haven't dealt with, you're going to be afraid, you're going to take a victim. You're going to take a victim's state of mind. And you can't do that. I don't care what happens. You got to know how great you are. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know where you stand with yourself. You got to know when you know where you stand with yourself, you're going to know where you stand in this society. See, because your life path and your bliss is not in this world. It's in you. That's why they tell you heaven is within. We don't live on this earth. We live in our minds. Because we live by the perception of what we see. Text message. And by us keep going following what we see, we'll never see our vision. You will never see your vision. And you got to follow your vision. That's your path. That feeling that I got to do this, even if it's a mistake. Because even a mistake teaches you something. And in other words, you have to be reborn. And what I mean, even the Bible tells you that you go through the fire to be purified. You put iron in fire to be purified. So if everything has to go through something to be purified into something else, what makes you think you can have a life with no problems? You got to have problems in order to learn. And it's not to really learn about nothing else. It's about to learn about you. Because you are the only thing or the only person that you're going to be with throughout your whole life. Before it comes to the black culture, before it comes to being whatever you call yourself or you consider yourself as, it all starts with you. You got to, Kanye said on his record, it was a beautiful death. And he was speaking occult science, meaning hidden knowledge. Like, all of us, most of us have the experience if you recognize it in your life. You went through something and then you had a problem. You had an issue. You had something that changed you. Whether it was pain or a different experience with somebody else. But it was trauma. And it changed. You said, you know what? I'm not finna do this no more. You're not fighting nothing outside of you. You're fighting everything within you. That's what the phoenix represents. The phoenix represents burning, crashing and burning, and be reborn. This is your life. You got to crash. But see, most people crash and get up and keep crashing and keep crashing and keep crashing and keep crashing. That's not how it's supposed to be. Because now you're living with insanity. And I'm going to tell you something. You know what people's biggest problems is? We try to live by the world standards because we don't want to be looked at different. When I grew up and I was homeless, I didn't care how nobody looked at me. I had to eat. I was painting windows. I used to go to the park and paint car windows. I didn't care how nobody looked at me because it was about how I had to live. And see, you got to quit worrying about what people think about you or how they see you. It doesn't matter. People used to laugh at me. They don't laugh no more. You understand what I'm saying? They supposed to laugh at you. That's a signal to let you know you're doing something right. You got to take that, you got to step into the unknown. You got to step into it. We sitting back, we afraid. Because we haven't been trusted, we haven't been taught to trust ourselves. You got to trust yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to kind of be a constant step. Rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. Rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. You know what I'm saying? This is what the story of Jesus Christ was about. Because his sacrifice, stop it. Ain't nobody die for you. Ain't nobody die for you. Because if somebody died for you, your sins wouldn't matter. And all you got to do is say, oh, okay, forgive me. Come on, man, stop that. Because if that's the case, why didn't God kill the devil instead of killing his son and just got rid of all the sin? But that's another story. But the whole point is, the story of Jesus was symbolic for you had to kill the ego. You got to shut down the flesh in order to get to your higher spiritual self. That's the only way it's going to happen. Ain't no peace in the world. So why are you following the world? Your world is within. Your world is not out here. You're supposed to express something to this world, not follow it. You're not supposed to follow this world. You're supposed to express yourself to this world, not live by it. That just because you live here don't mean you got to follow it. When you standing in the house with your parents, you didn't follow all their rules. You broke some rules. Some worked and some didn't. Quit being afraid to fail. Quit being afraid to be called stupid. Quit being afraid to be called weird. Because the only thing that makes it real is you accepting and believing it. You got to step outside your comfort zone. Even the Bible tells you, I will give you the treasures of darkness. I will give you the treasures of darkness. What is the treasures of darkness? The part of you that you don't know about. That's your treasures of darkness. So you got to find that treasure. Look, you can even look at, listen, stop looking for stuff for entertainment and look at meaning. Even, you know why The Wizard of Oz is so famous? Because it was a cult movie. It wasn't a cult movie. It was a hidden science in it. And the hidden science was she went through trauma, the storm. Boom. She was in someplace else, which was in her subconscious. But that's another story. And she had all these other experiences with these characters was all a part of her. And she was looking for something that was already in her. And all she had to do was click her heels. Clicking your heels means your path. That's why I say follow the yellow brick road. The golden road. You have a golden road within you. Nothing should be able to stop you. Nothing stopped me. And I still refuse to let anything stop me. This world can't even stop me. I work with the elements. So this world don't do nothing but assist me. Money and love does not bring peace. Peace brings money and love. So you have to be at peace with yourself. If you're not at peace with yourself, you will not have peace with anything else. Nothing. And I've lived all walks of life. I was homeless. And I didn't live the celebrity life when I first started working with it, when I first took my art serious. You got to be serious about you. And if you serious about you, ain't nothing else gonna matter. You got to crash and burn. And you got to be reborn. That's what reborn means. Letting go of what you've been taught. You got to burn everything you've been taught and find your truth. Because that's what matters, your truth. See, my truth and your truth might not be the same truth. All I'm saying is, look for your truth. Look for your truth. Everybody got their own truth. Everybody, because you want to know why everybody got their own truth? Because everybody got their own path. Society is dictating the way you go. Let that shit go. Let this world, all that women's lib shit, did this. Women, y'all didn't have no fucking problems. You let society create a problem for you. Men didn't have no problems. We let society create a problem for us. If you let go of society, you will see you really don't have no problems. If you quit trying to live by society, you really don't have no problems. Why? The news ain't nothing but a fucking horror story. And we watch that shit. We watch that shit fucking faithfully. Now we on the internet. Don't you know what you do the most is what you give energy to? This is how they know how to brainwash us. But see, we forgot the old sayings. And what was the old saying? Everything good to you ain't good for you. So if society is making everything good for you, it ain't no good to you. I mean, if they making everything good to you, it ain't no good for you. You understand what I'm saying? Follow your path. Kill your ego. When I be talking to people, just like right now, I'm not talking to the people who's materialistic. I'm not talking to people who's about the physical. I'm talking to people who's looking for themselves. I'm talking to people who on that search, that truth, they bliss. That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to those who step outside the line. I'm looking for those who's coloring outside the line. That's who I'm talking to. I expect to have a lot of followers and a lot of views on this. Because a lot of people don't want to face themselves. You are responsible for everything that happened in your life. Because God said he gave you a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice. Now, do you live the life that you see? Or do you live the life that you don't see within? Because that's your true life. We ignore our intuition. We do all this praying, but not listening. We do all this wanting and we do all this manifesting, but we not listening. We don't know the language. You got to know the language. Let's go to the Bible. Let's decode what it means to say, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Right? It don't say in the beginning there was God and he said a word. No. It says in the beginning was the Word. The Word was first. Because if we didn't know nothing about the word God, we wouldn't know about a God. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. You can read it yourself. It says in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. So that means there was nobody there to say the word. So it had to be a vibration. It had to be a frequency. This is the language of God. And if you don't know the language, you will continue to make the same mistakes. How do you get to the language? Meditation. Stilling the mind. Sit down. Be quiet. Cut this shit off. Cut the goddamn phone off. If you addicted, get addicted to something that helps you. Because that's our nature. Human nature is addiction. Get addicted to get addicted to you. Get addicted to you. Because you got everything you need. You just gotta know the language. And I'm not saying it's easy because guess what? This path chose me. Because before I knew what I was doing it. And when I changed my life, I was like, how did I do this? How did I do this? And when I found out how I did it, I got it. And I'm telling you, it's so fucking peaceful. Following yourself is so peaceful. Every last one of us is a different expression of God, which creates their own world. You create your own world. You create the people that you accept in your world. You create who you are. You don't even know it. You created your character. You created your fears. You created your love. You created the house, the place you live in. You created the car that you drive. Like, all this came from your idea. So why you don't trust yourself? Why we don't trust ourselves? You ever wanted somebody to help you do something and they wouldn't help you? Know the language. Know the language. That means you could do it yourself. I did. See, because when you do something for someone else, there's no guarantee that it's going to last. But when you do something for yourself, it's a different story. Be your own inspiration. Be your own love. Be your own Karen. Be your own God. I don't care how many people don't want to accept it. But if whoever you praying to, if they not making nothing happen magically, guess who it's on? If it ain't magically falling out the sky, who's making it happen? You. Exactly, cuz. You. So why are you following something outside of yourself? Why? It ain't yours. It's not yours. You got to live by your own understanding. And once you understand your understanding, now you are reaching another level. Do you think about what you think about? No. I have to. Because I know thoughts create things. We've been taught to work against ourselves, people. We've been taught to work against ourselves. Find your truth. Our dark side is really the light side. You just got to find the light in it. Because when light shows up, it's information. Even the Bible tells you that for everybody who read the Bible. When things show up the wrong way in your life, it's light. Light is information. Light is information. When the day breaks, what it tells you, oh, it's daytime. Light is information. When you get an idea, this is why they have the light bulb as an idea. Because that's an occult meaning of light. An idea is light. An idea is light. If you don't follow that light, you will be forever in the darkness. Do you get it? This whole world is ran on signs and symbols. You got to understand the language. When you see them presidents and them rich peoples and stuff like that talking on TV and you don't understand what they're talking about, you don't know their language. You got to find your own language. You can even create your own language. They did. You can create your own religion. They did. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You are the creator. When I say that I am God, that means I'm a drop out of this big ocean of water. And I have the same power, just on a lower level, because I'm in physical form. You understand what I'm saying? God, G-O-D, generator, operator, and destroyer. Generate the good things in your life. Know how to operate them and destroy the bullshit. That's what God means. That's what being a God means. Generator, operator, and destroyer. So when you believe in something outside yourself, it generates you, it operates you, and it destroys you. This is why black people ain't winning. Because we've accepted somebody else's God. Anybody, if I'm wrong, I want somebody to tell me I'm wrong and prove it to me, because I can prove my shit. I got receipts. Meaning I got information. I can prove it on all levels, even scientific. But see, I'm not famous. I'm not a multimillionaire. That's why don't nobody follow it. And I don't care. I don't care. Because it's my truth. Find your truth. Don't follow me. I'm a master builder number 11. When you draw 11, it's a doorway. I'm here to introduce you to who you really are. That's my path. My art is just to attract you to me. That's why my customers keep repeating. Because when they come back, I'm giving them information. They come for the art. They come for the art. But they stay for the information. You are your best teacher. You are your biggest critic. Don't complain about what's wrong. Fix it. Fix that shit. Because can't nobody else fix it. Can't nobody else fix it, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like, I had put up a post yesterday that I appreciate all the black women that read my post. And I got over 100-some posts. Look where they at. Look likes. Look where they at now. 3. You see what I'm saying? Stop looking for feel-good shit. Stop looking for feel-good shit because it's temporary. People don't want to be fixed. They just put me a Band-Aid right here. Make me feel good right now. Put me a Band-Aid right here. I feel better now. Heal that shit. And quit putting a Band-Aid on it. Heal that shit. What Lauryn Hill said? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? That's the realest shit I ever heard. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Anybody that's telling you to follow anything outside of you don't know they damn self. I'm telling you to go within you. Most of my friends, they live on their own terms. Oh, let me show something about this. People say they live on their own terms, right? Now, let me show you how they don't know what they're talking about. Now, let's just say I had 5 cars with 5 different colors. And I say, pick the car you want. And out of those 5 cars, you pick the car that you like. But all the time, you pick my choices. You didn't pick your own choice. You might not even like the car. But you pick my choice. So all that shit about you living on your own terms, you living on somebody else's terms and don't know it. Your terms supposed to be outside the box, outside the lines. Oh, I want that one. I'm living on my own terms. You living on terms somebody gave you. Live on your terms. My life is love. I can go out and party every fucking day. For what? It's temporary. When I go out, it's for business. Create your world, people. I ain't gonna keep ranting on, man. And I hope y'all share this video, man. Because I hope it helps somebody. I really do. You know. And I appreciate it. I appreciate those who watched. If you missed it, please go back and watch it. Please. I hope they don't delete this one. They deleted my last one I was speaking about dude. But, man, this the realest thing I could ever tell you. And I wouldn't even tell you nothing else. So, watch for my new brand, Outside the Lines. It's strong, man. It's strong outside the lines. Ooh. Y'all don't know, man. I put a lot of work into this. man. I'm working on something right now. You dig? I can't even show you. But trust me, man. Any questions? You know, man, inbox me some shit, man. I love you too, cuz. Yeah. Outside the lines, cuz my cuz, she drew outside the lines too. Cuz see, look, our parents only told us shit that they was afraid of. Our parents, they told us shit to keep us safe. Outside the lines, thank you, man. Thank y'all, man. It's outside the lines. You got to live outside these guidelines that they give us. Outside the lines. I appreciate y'all, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. See, I'm not looking for a whole lot. I'm not looking for a whole lot of people to fuck with me. I'm looking for the right people to fuck with me. There's a difference. So, let me get out of here, man, because I'll stay on this motherfucker half the day, man. I got work to do. I got clients coming and shit. So, y'all take it easy, man. Listen. Trust that voice. Meditate so that voice can get louder. Because that's you. That's you. What you call God or whatever, and I'm not tripping about it as long as it works for you, it's you. I fuck with you too, bro. Isaac, you know, nigga, I love your moves, bro. I love your relationship, man, your wife, man. Like, I don't see nothing but peace and prosperity with y'all, bro. Straight up, man. Y'all a beautiful couple, man. I ain't never seen no bull crap between y'all, man. Out of all these years, Jack. Man. And I wish y'all the best, man. Straight up. Y'all a good balance, man. So, I'm out of here, man. Yes, bro. Keep building. Keep building, bro. So take care, man. I'ma holler at y'all. Stay posted. Watch for it. Outside the line. Mad skills. Coming crazy. Peace.